Mamas, welcome to the comedy show tonight. Thank y'all for coming out. Thank y'all for being on time. I'm surprised to see a lot of brown faces for the people that are here on time. But thank you for coming. So my name is Adrienne Green. We had Veterans Day recently, and we have to say thank you to our service people, right? So let's give them a round of applause. Mr. Michael Shields over here is a veteran. Thank you for your service, sir. I have to say, growing up, I did not fully understand what it meant when they said to serve. It made, things confusing because I grew up with a single mom. I didn't have family in the military. I didn't know anybody in the military. And when I would go to the school assemblies for Veterans Day, and they would say, if you have family members who are serving, please stand. I did, because my dad was in prison. And so I stood every year until they told me, it's a service to your country, not serving a debt to society. Take a seat, ma'am. Sorry. So, that being said, my mom raised us. She was pretty strict. She said, but she believed in us. She said, you can be anything you want to be. And I was like, okay, I want to be a chola. And she said, absolutely not. And a chola, for anybody who's unfamiliar with that, just think of, gangbanger girlfriend, because I really dug their style. They have those, big hoop earrings, those dark red lips, those strategically arched brows that say, si se puede and fuck off all at the same time. Yes, we can, and get the hell out of my way. Those are some boss babe vibes, and I was here for it. I wanted that so bad. But my mom had different ideas. She didn't understand, and I should have anticipated it wasn't going to happen for me, because she'd be like, why do you want to shave your brows off just to draw them back on? I was like, Mom. She was no. She's like, you can barely draw a straight line. You want to draw an arch. Okay. She's like, not as easy as it looks, You draw them too high, you're going to look surprised. Draw them too low, you're going to look constipated. And then what happens if it rains? It's just going to wash everything away, and we're never going to know how you feel. Might as well put mustaches on your fingers and let us know what's going on. It's like, mother, it's not going to happen like that, okay? Because I'm going to use the good stuff. The Sharpies. She was like, oh, you got Sharpie money now? You might have Rose Art money, but you don't have Sharpie money. It's like, Ma. She was like, no. All right, because last thing I need is for someone to call me at work telling me, hello, ma'am, we have your daughter here. She was caught smuggling Sharpies from the office supply store. You're going to have to come get her. She's no daughter of mine is going to be out there with paint by number Sharpie eyebrows. I don't think so. So she said no. But I really wanted to be a chola, because I thought if I was a chola, I'd have a really cool nickname, like La Shy Girl, or Whispers. But with my luck, it probably would have been La Hefty. And I have a younger sister, right? So they would have to differentiate between the both of us. So, it would be like, when you have Spook and Little Spooky. With us, it would be 50 gallon and 30. Laughing a little too hard out there. But yeah. But now, I'm telling you, like, in my heart of hearts as a 7th grader, I just knew it was meant to be. I should have been a natural, because I was raised a Garcia. Gang banging was in my blood, or so I thought. And, I had all the flannel shirts I was ever going to need. It's not like my dad was coming back for them anytime soon. At least for 10 to 12. As an adult now, I realize, I don't have to live a thug life to gang bang. It's called being a sexual deviant. You know this, you just gotta stretch and stay hydrated. I know this. Because you're all about staying hydrated. So, years later, out of the three of us, my brother would be the one who get locked up in the slammer, And it was always interesting to hear my mom talk about it without actually talking about it, She'd be like, oh, yeah, he's away. One time, I walked in on her having, a little cafecito, coffee with her comadres, her friends, and I heard them ask, Marianne, where is your son? We haven't seen him in a while. And just without skipping a beat, immediately she was like, ay, mi hijo's doing so good right now. Yeah, he's continuing his education. He's living in a really exclusive gated community. Him and his roommate like each other a lot. So, one time I went to take her to visit him in prison, and it was for Mother's Day. So we get there, and he comes out dressed in all white, the TDCJ uniform, looking like the angel that my mother remembers him to be. So he comes out. He gives us hugs, and he's hugging my mom. He tells her, Mom, I have a present for you. And she was excited because he was excited, and I grew concerned because the only thing that he had coming out on him was like his uniform. Like, he didn't have anything in his hot little hands. So I could just imagine where this buried treasure was stashed at. So we sit across the table from him, and I lean over to my mom, and I was like, Mom, whatever he gives you, don't touch it. And if you touch it, do not rub your eyes. She said, Diana, stop. I was like, Mother, that's how pink eye happens. Just stop. My brother sits down from us. He's so excited. He's beaming, smiling from ear to ear. He's like, okay, Mom, happy Mother's Day. And he grabs a hold of his shirt collar and tugs it down to show off his newest mom tattoo. Okay. Tattoo on his chest, over his heart, because he loves her so much. Immediately, my mom goes, ay, mijo, it looks just like me. And I'm looking at it, and I think, something's off here. Because the location of it is just a little bit weird, because her tip of her chin comes right above his nipple. So like on cold days now, it looks like she's got a 3D witch's wart poking out. She occasionally grows a beard in this area because he's got fuzzy nips. And I'm looking at him like, so your gift is a chia pet? I can't one up that. I've been married for like 9 years now. Thank you. It's by far the hardest thing I've ever volunteered to do. It was fine when we were dating because we had these emergency escape plans that we could use if we needed them, like in case red flags popped up along the way. Turns out we're both colorblind. That's okay. I should have known I was in for nothing but a marriage and mayhem with this man when his idea of a marriage proposal was to peg me with a ring box from across the room by yelling, "You want it or not?" It was like, are you serious? Baby, honey. Like, listen to me. I am 10 years older than you, okay? I can't be getting down on one knee like them young cats do. Do you want me or not? I was like, babe, honey, boy, you're black. I thought black don't crack. He says, it don't, but my knees do. Do you want me? Do you want me or not? I said, a fine ass black man with bad knees who can't run away from me? Okay. Yes, please. So, we're married and totally believe that, it's till death do us part. You know, they tell you that marriage is a lot like a boxing match. There's a lot of give and take. I like to compare mine to like a WWE SummerSlam death match, because there's definitely urges to hit each other with chairs. If we were Mormon, it'd be a tag team event.
Oh my God.
It's a slow burner. But like I said, till death do his part. And I know he's serious, because the other day I was choking on a piece of pasta and he just looked at me. He was like, he's like, I don't have to kill you. I just have to outlive you. Meanwhile, his wife is in the universal choking stance, just and I look back at him and he's like, go to the light. Shit. She swallowed. Color me confused, because he's never complained before. Thank y'all so much for coming out to the show today. I appreciate y'all being here. This is going to be a fun show. We've been in Odessa and Midland, and this is a wonderful show, and I'm so excited to be a part of it here in Big Spring. So please put your hands together for our next performer coming up to the stage. You've seen him in Blood In, Blood Out. You've seen him on the George Lopez show as Pinche Ernie. Please put your hands together for Valente Rodriguez.
All right, all right, all right. Are you sure you can see? All right. Very sweet, very sweet, very sweet. First of all, thank you guys for coming out. Thank you very, very much for coming out.